Morning guys, girls. Start of a new vlog this week. Got down here late last night, set up in the dock, got 2 rods out. First thing this morning, we had this absolutely stunning mirror car. I'm pretty sure it's one of the new stocked ones that got put in the other week. There's the curtain still in its mouth, but I'm sure you'll agree that is one absolutely stunning car. Changed it this week, we've come on to Lake 2. Last night cast out peg 4, 17.5 wraps, a single IB high impact essential cell popple from Mainline. It was the ones that I showed you that were dosed in the essential cell activator. That's all soaked in lovely. Just a single hook bait thrown out. Just goes to show how attractive these hook baits are, and you add a little something to them and they just stand out above the crowd. Absolutely stunning. What we'll do is we'll just show you the other side of her. As both sides are just beautiful, really are, and a great start to a session. I'm sure you'll agree. There she is. There's the other side of her. Like I say, absolutely stunning car. These are the kind of things that you can catch in Lake 2. The owners do a fabulous job in looking at the stocking process and also the quality of the carp that are going there for the anglers to catch. Beautiful car and a great start. Hopefully a few more, but we'll see. Okie dokie. Cheers then, see you later. Bye bye. Morning all. Monday morning. Got down here late last night. Decided to go on to Lake 2. See if we can get a few fish out of here. Smaller of the lakes on the complex at Farlows. Sorry, I'm at Farlows. There was a stocking in here a couple of weeks ago, so my feeling was that there would be a few fish that might be a little bit hungry in here, despite the cold conditions. Set up last night in the dark. Decided to go on peg 4. Fished it before, 17.5 wraps, out towards the far bank. And this morning, as you would have seen, the rod rattled off. Middle rod, only put 2 rods out last night. My fingers were absolutely freezing when I was putting the rods out, and one of the rods needed a rig put on it. So that rattled off this morning. I was going to do an underwater shot with my GoPro of putting it back, but charged the GoPro up last night, as that was my intention if I caught some. And then I realised I gave my SD card to my son for his camcorder. So I didn't get that. So I'm going to see if Eggy will lend me an SD card for the GoPro, just in case I get any more. So Lake 2. I believe it used to be the Match Lake, and many moons before that it was actually part of the main lake, and then they put the Coors side in and split the 2 lakes. It's about 6 acres, as I've said before on a previous blog. I'm actually not sure how many fish are in here now. I think there's over 500 anyway. I think, there's over 500 now. That fish that I just caught there was, I think, part of the stocking that was done couple of weeks ago. I'll get that verified and let you know later on. It still had the curtain in its mouth, still very soft mouth, and a very young fresh fish. Like I said on the video of the catch, 17.5 wraps on the Essential IB. If you remember on one of the other blogs that I did, here they are. These were the ones that I put the Essential 8 activator in, and that's them. Why am I holding them up for you to smell? You can't smell them. Christ, I did that last time, didn't I? So that's all soaked in now. I'm going to give them another dose in and just keep on doing it and keep doing it and doing it. Highly attractive bait on their own, but adding that little bit, whether it be the bait soak or whether it be the activator. I like the activator as it's a little bit more, it's neater, it's more condensed, so you get that more fruity smell from the Essential cell. Gorgeous smell. So yeah, so we've had it on that. Again, the Ronnie rig, exact same setup as what I showed you before. 3-ounce lead. And obviously the length of dark matter rig tubing onto the hybrid lead clip, Skin Tech rigget tackle, hook link, and then obviously the Ronnie rig size 4, and I think the boilies are 15mm pop up. So yeah, that was cast out. Nothing round about it whatsoever. No free food in at the minute. I'm trying to gauge what the fish are doing and what they want. Might introduce a bit of pellet and a little bit of maize later on, just a fleck of maize, so that when you pick a handful up you've probably got 2 grains in, so that they can home right in on that. So yeah, so that's what we're doing this week. Very, very cold this morning, exceptional frost, lovely sunrise, and a lovely fish to start the day off. So happy Mondays. Got a good sleep last night until obviously my little froggy alarm went off this morning. And yeah, I'm going to do a wee demo later on as well on the Ridge Monkey boilie crusher, so everybody can see it. And we'll see. I'm going to actually show you. I've not bought the bucket, because I put it on top of one of the Fox buckets that I've got, and it just about fits. So I'm going to see how that goes. I don't see the point in wasting money and buying another bucket. So we'll see how that goes. We'll do that on the feed. The subscriptions are going well. Hope you liked the last blog. I thought the last blog was better than the other ones. Hopefully I'm getting better at it. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed the last one. This will be my last one this year on the bank anyway. I'll be doing some tank tests, different things like that, how I store my fishing gear over winter. I've got a competition coming up this weekend at Boston, so depending on how that goes, whether or not I'll do any vlogging, I'm not too sure. As most people know, it's quite prolific water. Depends what they're like when it's obviously cold, but yeah, so we'll see how that one goes anyway. But yeah, we're all happy. That's the rods all in, ready to go to work now, and I'll speak to everybody later. Happy Monday. Bye bye.
I plan to celebrate and pop champagne. Everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
Footprints on the moon, I'm way too up. There's no way you can touch me. I said I'm so far up, I can't see luck. I'm blinded by my hustle. Ayy, my footprints is on the moon. Ayy, my footprints on the moon. Ayy, my footprints is on the moon. Ayy, my footprints is on the moon. And I barely hit my stride. Odell Beckham hands touch it in his mind. Homie, I inspire. Set the bar high. You need Zach Levine hops just to high-five the guy. Money hard told me cause so step your game up. Felt some kind of way at first, but now I think us. Sick with the winning and it's just contagious. Cause everyone around me got a cough from this money. I put dollars on my team by the hundreds. We in first place, I ain't seen you in the runnings. That's how it is when you just driving in the moment. It's like I'm the shit and you just the flies on it. Footprints on the moon, I'm way too up. There's no way you can touch me. I said I'm so far up, I can't see luck. I'm blinded by my hustle. Ayy, my footprints is on the moon. Ayy, my footprints on the moon. Ayy, my footprints is on the moon. Ayy, my footprints is on the moon. I'm feeling stupid right. Smarten up the blueprint, now the future stupid bright. Loosen up the flow, now they face is super tight. I get checks on the plate like a preacher taking ties. Bitches throwing sex and I ain't even tried. So much shit that you can catch if you get caught up in the live. Keep the D strapped up like my name is Rex Ryan. About to taking out these damage like a play for Herb Mines. And celebrating life, I'm trying to regulate my dynasty. Chris Cal aim in position, just firing. I got a call from NASA that said that they was hiring the #1 candidate. Cause ain't no one as fly as me. Footprints on the moon, I'm way too up. There's no way you can touch me. I said I'm so far up, I can't see luck. I'm blinded by my hustle. Ayy, my footprints is on the moon. Ayy, my footprints on the moon. Ayy, my footprints is on the moon. Ayy, my footprints is on the moon.
Right, everyone. While the fishing is a bit slack, and while I'm waiting for jobs, I'm going to run through the Ridge Monkey boilie crusher. So as you can see, you get it in a nice Ridge Monkey black bag, and you have your handle. That is the extender, which I'll talk about just shortly. And then if you carefully take it out of the bag, you have the actual cutter itself. You have a bit on the side there for the handle to go onto, and then the lid lifts up, and as you can see, you've got these extremely sharp cutters. Now, me being a northerner, I decided not to purchase, get something to lift the heel on, so purchase the bucket itself. And what I've got is I've got my Fox ones. Now it just about fits. It doesn't fit snugly like it would on the Ridge Monkey, but at this point in time I couldn't see the point in buying another bag. If I turn that round for you there. Now if you hold on, obviously bring that up, you get your tool. Another thing that I think that you could do if you wanted to do a lot at home, you could actually put a 12 volt drill onto the side there, and you could go a few forward. What we'll do is actually turn it round. Ow! Move the handle that side so it doesn't hang. So as you can see, if you put a kilo of boilie in there, which is what you can do on this bit, you can hold on to it and obviously do what you want to do. It does slip a bit, and like I say, it's not snug, but it'll do me. Now because I use a lot of boilie, what you can do is you can also get this extender thing which comes flat, and then obviously you put it out. And if you put it on top, it has slots. I'll get that out and I'll just show you. So at the bottom it has obviously the slots there, and they fit in to the female holes that are on top of it. Line them all up, push them in. Bob's your uncle. There we go. Now apparently this holds 5 kilo. So we'll see. We have some essential cell here. So we'll fill that up like so. Full of fruity goodness. Right. Now they say you don't need to put the lid on it, because obviously you have this protection. The lid's there to protect you from the cutters themselves. Okay, so if we start going round like this and go a couple of turns back, a couple of turns forward, a couple of turns back, a couple of turns forward, and as you can see it falls off the fucking lid. So maybe I will purchase one of their buckets. Ha ha ha. They'll keep on doing it. And that's going down nicely. I can see it going down nice. 2 or 3 turns forward. Wow, this is a workout. This was about, I would say, 7.5 kilo all in that bucket. I would keep on turning it. I think if I was doing this at home I would be putting a drill on it. And I think at this time of the year chops is a great thing to be putting in. Put these 4 boilies in here. Wouldn't it be good if we were on camera? Still got the rods out and I got to run. How good would that be? Live on camera. But we'll see. Obviously managed to have the one so far today. First thing this morning at first light, which is quite good. And a little scaly one it is. I've got to say these are looking lovely as they're going down. They really are. Yeah, I'm really feeling this. I can see it now working. Get them few bits of crumb that's left over there. And that what I've just put through, that's it done. So we'll add the rest of this in. All the lovely additives that have been soaking into the boilie. Warm? No. So what's that? Took us 3 minutes, something like that to do. 5 kilo that we had there. I think now I've got the gist of it. I don't think I will be purchasing the bucket because that seems to be sitting just fine. And what we'll do is we'll show you that working just nice. I think the thing is to keep it over the front of it. Come away a little bit there, so we'll move that. Nearly there. So I wouldn't like putting fingers in it anyway. You can see that all working nicely. This lid off like that. What we can do is we can close it now properly, get a little bit more pressure on it. You can see them chopping them up nice. One stuck there, so that's not going to escape from us. That's chopping up nicely. A few more bits and pieces to go in. I think that's us done. So we'll just tip that over like so. And as you can see, that has chopped that up Absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. We'll go down a bit, as you can see there's all little different bits. Oh, that's somebody over there. You know, there's a few that have escaped, don't get me wrong. So there's going to be some whole boilies in there as well. But yeah, overall, I think that's absolutely banging. Oh, there's a couple more bits there. Well impressed with that. I don't think I'll purchase another bucket. I can't be bothered with another bucket, I've got enough. But yeah, Ridge Monkey boiler cutter. Great addition to anybody's better kit. Cheers then, catch you later.
I could give you all of my time. Turn on my camera, it's your moment to shine. How you do with all that spotlight? Can you make me feel inspired? Are you comfortable in that spot, or would you come join me in mine? Just let the bass capture your soul. Make believe we all alone. I know the dance floor is packed. Don't let them knock us out our zone. Dress fitting so perfect, must be heavy into that CrossFit. Got you stuck in my crosshairs and I aim to please your target. You can be the leading role, you can play the main attraction. I can let you take control as soon as you say action. Just let the story unfold. Whatever happens, just happens. On the same set, we magic. Cause you can't fake this passion, girl. How's it feel to be a superstar? Say, how's it feel to be a superstar? Stick with me and you can go far. Just let your head down and turn up. Your moves right, turn up. Ain't nothing to do tonight, turn up. I'm fresh from head to toe, turn up. Oh yeah, I'm letting go, turn up. Oh yeah, I'm all one, let's party. Get lost in these strobe lights until I find your body is calling. Tonight there is no limit, let's go real far. And mommy, move your body like a porn star. Body insane.
Hi everybody. Back at the lake after been at work today. Got the 3 rods out, back on the spot again. As you've probably seen, it's very misty, freezing fog all day. Some would say very carpy. So on Lake 2, as you know, at Farlows. Nobody else on the lake now, which is a bit disappointing, especially with the milder weather that we're supposed to be getting as of tomorrow, up at 13 during the day, 8s and 9s at night. So I'm in a dilemma, as most of you would have been on the bank at some point. I don't know whether to put a feast out or not with the warmer weather coming. Well, warmer than it's been anyway. So I don't know. I can't decide. I'll see how it goes until dark, I think. And then see how I feel. I've got a rake of pellet and a rake of maize with me. Put a bit of pellet out, probably about 30 spombs, something like that, after I had that first fish. So yeah, put a couple of spombs of the boilie crumb as well, which I showed you in that video with the Ridge Monkey. But I thought I'd ponder for a minute. This might be highly debatable. Don't know. Obviously reading social media. Social media is a good thing and it can be a bad thing, like the internet, I suppose. And where carp fishing is nowadays. Obviously I'm talking about the right decision, should I say, in my humble opinion, regarding big rig. Fabulous fish to catch, Should it be the record? Not in my opinion. But does that warrant the amount of abuse that the captor of the fish had to take, and still taking right now? There's obviously a debate going on Facebook now. I'm not going to name any names, but it's sad, isn't it, really, when you think about it, where we are, caught fishing. It's all supposed to be a hobby, a bit of enjoyment, time to relax, time to chill out, enjoy a bit of time on the bank with your mates. Whereas everybody's wanting the next bait deal, wanting the next clothing deal, wanting the next end line tackle deal. And I suppose I've been caught up a little bit in that myself. Hence I'm doing vlogs at the end of the day, aren't I? But whether my opinion's right or whether it's wrong, I would never chastise somebody for what they've caught. We all have different ways that we want to go in our fishing life. We all have different objectives in what we want to do. You know, and it's sad. It is. It's sad. But I suppose it's like everything, and it's like football. It's like rugby. Footballers looking for the next big pay deal, looking for the next big club. I suppose it started out as a hobby for them as well, and look where it took some of the players. I just, you know, I think everybody can have an opinion, but it's how far you take that opinion and what you say regarding that opinion. And I think that's what we need to look at the end of the day. You know, we need to sit back, chillax, and fish for what you want to fish for, and catch what you want to catch, you know. I mean, my biggest high this year as an angler, I've seen my mate, I didn't witness it unfortunately, but seen my mate catch the Scottish record at 45 pound and 3/4 in a 200 acre loch, not lake, loch, with 60 fish in it, if that. He hunted it, he fed it, then he caught it. Now to me, you know, and yet that got hardly any press, hardly any press down in here. Now, the English may not give a shit, but it's carp fishing at the end of the day.
I do it too, I ain't gotta ask if it's good enough. Do it too, I ain't gotta ask if it's good enough. Is it your thing, baby girl, like a layup? I do it too, I ain't gotta ask if it's good enough. Back at it, throw it to me, back it up, Lord. Let me take it, I can make it thunderstorm. We can make some love, how you like it rough. I do it too, I ain't gotta ask if it's good
180-mile round
enough.
trip,
It's Friday night.
twice a week, 20 kilo a bait every trip for 4 weeks. Hasn't got a bait deal, pays for it himself, isn't sponsored, does it out of the love of the hunt. You know, and that's my highlight of the year. Nothing to do with me, that was my highlight of the year. But, you know, it's what it's become. It's what it is. And we've made the devil, and now we've got to live with the devil. Yeah, they're my thoughts. Don't know whether, is that the mist coming in, or is that the bloody camera fogging up? But yeah, those are my thoughts on it. I just think it's quite sad, you know. We should be happy at the end of the day, no matter what is caught. we should have an opinion on it, but like I say, it's how you put that opinion across to somebody, and it's what you say. Let's just say congratulations on the captor, but not a record, for the reasons that have been given. But having said that, I would have liked to have seen what the outcome would have been if a big name dangle would have caught it. That's my only point on it. But it is what it is. And congratulations to him for catching it. You know, one of them things. They're all bred, really, now. They're all fish farmed. They're all stimulated to feed and grow quickly and force-fed pellet, you know, to get to a big size quickly, so that anglers like me, like you guys, girls, boys, can go out and catch them. And we're probably a victim of our own success, really. You know, it's a great sport. It's a great hobby for anybody. I love it. I love my involvement in it. I love my fishing. I just love everything about it. You know, and sometimes we find lakes that we call home, and this is mine. Farlows has everything you could ever want, I think. You know, which fuels my fire. You've got Lake 1, you can snag fish, you can zig, you can bottom fish, you can float fish, every aspect. Lake 2, some pretty fish. Again, it's more so, you know, the bottom baits, the zigs, the floaters. There's not a lot of snag fishing because it's, you know, it's a big open bit of water. But this is my home, and has become my home. I think next year we'll venture out and, you know, do various places just to make the blog a bit more interesting. You know, and hopefully we'll get to do some interviews with some of the guys in Eric's, put them on the blogs as well. And hopefully there'll be one with this if I can tie Brad down and Eggy. But yeah, you know, people will probably say to me, I'm going back to the same venue all the time, no, whatever. But it's what I want to do. It's how I choose to fish. And I don't see what it's got to do with anybody else. And that's the problem with social media, that everybody seems to want to stick their nose into everything. But it's what it is. Like I say, we've created a monster, so to speak. But yeah, hopefully now that's all done and dusted, people can leave it alone, chill out and concentrate. It's sad though when companies start getting involved in it, but sorry. So now those are my words of wisdom, and I probably bored you to death. Hopefully we'll catch a fish tonight. Peace out. Catch you later.
Follow me, no designer quote, and open your mind with the vocab and let it live in your lab. No need to pack your bags, your itineraries everywhere we at. Like every time we chat, please to ticket your emotions. I don't cause tears, but help you to create oceans. Always riding first class, never need a...
Hi all. Why am I whispering? It's 2 o'clock in the morning, Thursday morning. I stayed awake, watching the water, see if I could see anything moving. I've not seen much. A couple more on the lake now. Someone over on peg 12, someone over on peg 19. So there's like a triangle of people now. So that might get the fish moving a little bit. Going peg 12, Harrison. He had one, I think, just as I was arriving back. I've put some more, just topped up with a bit of bait. 4 spoms over the 2 rods that are fishing tight on the spot, and one which is kind of just off the spot. So I put about 2 or 3 spoms, probably 4 over the 2 baited rods, and then just one over the rod on the edge of pellet and maize. And then I've also put 1 spom on each spot of crushed boiling, which I did the other day in the ridge monkey, which you would have seen. Just that's essential cell, just to try and get a bit of aroma in the water. I'll be going to bed in a minute. Try and get some kip. As I'm up at 6:30. It's a lot milder tonight. A lot milder. To be fair, I'm going with modern technology. The temperature shown on the iPhone is 10 degrees at the minute. On my barometer it's showing 1022, so the pressure's quite high. And then the moon phase, what the hell is 7th? Is it 52.6? So it's the first quarter of the new moon, or the moon cycle. Showing 1 fish on the rating for fishing, which isn't too hot, obviously. I think the new moon comes on the 14th, which is next Wednesday, a week today. So, yeah. So there's been a fish out anyway, even not by me, but by somebody. There's another stock in today as well in Lake 1. I think 30 fish. So that's boosted the quantity up on there. So yeah. I think tomorrow, if I've not had anything, I'm going to come away from the pop-ups and go to our wafter on a D-rig, which I'll show you tomorrow. So yeah, still full of optimism, but thought I'd give you an update, and hopefully staying up till the early hours and putting a bit of bait out when nobody else has. It'll pay dividends at first light. Okay, see you later. Hi all, Friday morning, packing up. Had a dog night with not feeling well, but that's the way it is. No more fish to report. I changed tactics last night, put one out on a solid bag, bought one a bit shorter, but nothing. Dino next to me as well, he's had nothing. So one of them weeks. I think what seemed to happen was the mistake was I caught a fish, put some bait out and never caught again. Well, now we've got the goose here, he'll probably wipe my rods out, and never got a touch after that. whereas we got a touch pretty instantaneously when we got down here. Noticed guys over on peg 12 did exactly the same. So I don't know whether they're shying off bait. I've not put a great deal out, but you know, I've put a fair chunk of pellet out and some maize in just as a visual thing. So I thought we might get into some fish with the milder weather coming, but it wasn't to be. So hopefully we'll get some interviews before with some of the guys, Brad, Rob and Jack. We've got 10 quick fire questions, which we're going to start doing with people. And yeah, so if I don't speak to you all before, I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Don't forget we've got the competition, so get your mates to subscribe. Cracking prize there, post Christmas. And yeah, all I can say is have a good Christmas and a good New Year, and be safe and be well, and I'll see you on the bank sometime. Cheers then, guys and girls. See you later. Bye bye.
Hi, here's my YouTube channel. It's Eggy.com. Alright, Aid, I've got my old mate Cabbage here.
Mate.
We're doing ya.
Here you go, Farlows Lake. Farlows Lake. Who needs Adi Blansford, the blogger, when Eggy Eggleton can do it all for you. Here you go, Aid. Just thought I'd nick your camera. See? Never leave it alone, boy. Aye? What a view. This is what you'll be missing when you're at home with your lovely missus and kids. Farlows Lake. Get on it.